Hello there, and welcome to Star Wars Force Collection. My name is Jobby Paws, and this is episode, 13 of my Let's Play series. So let's get started here, and let's see what the new update brings. Well, it looks like at the top that the IG-88B and Lando cards are now available again. So let's go home. Anything new? Doesn't look like it. Oh, we got Legions at War. So that's going to be the next event. Oh, and then Defend and Destroy is coming soon. Okay, so let's check that out. Defend and Destroy. Let's see if they changed anything compared to last time. You get your 3 time slots. That actually reminds me, I need to donate my stat cards to the Legion. Confirm preferred time slot. Battles are held in 30-minute increments during the time slots shown above. The start times are decided at random, but the captain or commander of your Legion can set a preferred time slot for the Legion. If you have a preferred time slot set up, you will be matched with priority in that period, so make sure to choose a time slot when you can hopefully have the maximum amount of players. Let's see, yeah. So it's just like last time where it's like, I'm not a captain or a commander, so I can see the time slots, but I can't like select one, right? So go back. Let's see, what's new? Let's click on that. What's new? Matches have been shortened from 1 hour to 30 minutes accordingly. Recovery after moving, waiting time before respawning, and immunity from attacks after respawn have all been shortened. Okay, winning players now also accumulate fatigue. As it builds up, all units in your formation will lose up to 50% of their attack and defense. Interesting, okay. Orbital strikes, which can eliminate multiple enemies on the front line at once, have been added. The captain or commander can activate it after a certain amount of time has elapsed. You can now choose the number of stat card units used as reinforcements when executing a max attack. In addition, only half of the stat cards called forth will be consumed if you win the battle. Okay, a mini-map showing the position of legionnaires and enemies has been added. Tap on legionnaires to see more information about them. Combo limits have been raised from 10 to 100. That's pretty interesting. And then players who had not joined the Legion 3 hours prior to Defend and Destroy battles can no longer participate in that particular battle. When the battle begins, your Legion members will start in their bases. From the base, they can take the following actions. You can produce supplies, which are used to attack. Maximum number you can have is 10,000. You can move to the front line in order to... Oh, that's kind of interesting. Now, there's a little line here, or a little map. So once you have moved to the front line, you can engage enemy forces on the front line in a formation battle. Starting a battle does not use BP, but instead use an amount of supplies equal to the cost of your offensive formation. If for whatever reason you need to return to your Legion's base, you can do so by choosing Return to Base. And then you can attack the enemy base, call in reinforcements. So we currently have 54,000 stat cards. And here's all the different planets. So Tatooine, Naboo, Geonosis, Endor, Hoth, Kashyyyk, and Takodana. I really want them to add, for the regular quest, I want them to add some new planets. I think that would be pretty cool. If you are defeated in battle, you will become incapacitated, and watch your fatigue, so this is new. Whether attacking or defending, all players who participate in the battle will accumulate fatigue, okay, which lowers the attack and defense of all units in your formation. Fatigue will increase faster as your opponent's formation costs rise, and as the number of units in battle rises. Oh, units lost in battle rises. To a maximum of 100 fatigue. At 100 fatigue, attack and defense will be reduced by 50%. When you respawn after becoming incapacitated, your fatigue will be reduced by 50%, rounded down. And if you are in your base, whether you are incapacitated or not, it will be reduced at a rate of 10 per minute. So, yeah, if you become fatigued, you can go back to your base and kind of hang out there for a couple minutes and then go back to the front line or wherever you were at. Captains and commanders can now use an orbital strike. Also be aware that even players who just respawned after becoming incapacitated and players who moved to the front line within the last minute are also targets of orbital strikes and may be incapacitated by enemy charges. Huh. That's interesting. And then outcome and results. Looks about the same as last time. Rewards list. Let's check this out. So this is kind of... Ooh, we get holocrons. This is kind of like ground Legions at War now. Composite laser beam. Or beam laser. Oh, we got a... so we got a new blade wing. That's going to be the new vehicle. Blade wing. I don't know. I wish it was a little bit bigger so I could see it. And then, we got the card dealer summoner. So these are those are pretty awesome. You get to dump a really crappy 5-star in the hopes that you get something good, or 4 stars, depending on where your legion ranks. I think we ranked, I want to say, in the top 50 last time. I think I got 2 shots at it. That sounds about right. Anywho. So, yeah, that's Defend and Destroy. So it's very similar to last time, with a couple of, updates and whatnot. So let's check out, oh, thank God. Alright. Revenge of the Bosses will now be held periodically as a short span mini event. Collect force points and exchange them with a guaranteed 5-star. That's, that event, I don't know, maybe they've noticed that people have kind of stopped playing it. It's like you run around the map and you get like 2 or 3 bosses, and it's like, I'm not going to use all of my EP for 2.5 hours for like 3 to 4 bosses. That's not going to happen. I don't care enough. Stat card packs have been added to the Legion shop. In the Legion shop, you can now draw from stat card packs containing 10 stat cards for 100 Legion points. That's very expensive for stat cards. Get ready for the Defend and Destroy event. That's what we just kind of browsed about. Following modifications have been implemented to improve game balance. The activation rate of 5-star Lando, the new one, has been increased. The skills effect has also been increased. The activation rate of IG-88 has been increased, blah, blah, blah. Initial cap amount adjusted. We have increased the initial cap amount from 55 to 105 for all players. So, okay, I wonder what, let's see real quick. What's our formation cap at now? Yeah, 547. I don't need that much. I can actually probably reduce. I could reduce my cap by like 100, I think. Let's go to my main formation. I don't think any of my formations go above. Yeah, my main one's at 450. Click on it real quick. I want to see how much more Ventress is compared to Django Toe, because then that'll give me an idea of... Because that's the only really next thing that I'm going to do for my form. So, let's see here. She is a cost 40, and he is a cost 35. So I need to add another 5 cost points. So, yeah, that's pretty cool. So now everybody gets boosted by 50. should be helpful, especially when you're just starting out. It's, being able to put cards in your formation is a big thing, So let's check out Legions at War. I can't obviously show you guys the event, or us playing it. My captain would kill me. But here's what's new. Wow, this got a lot longer than what I looked at it last time. So the Black 1 and First Order TIE Fighter pilots are the event vehicles. So that's your Poe Dameron and BB-8 will be your Black 1, top of the line pilots. And then for the First Order TIE Fighter, it's going to be First Order TIE Fighter pilots. And you need 2 of them for the First Order TIE Fighter. Players who would not join the Legion 6 hours prior to a starship battle can no longer participate in that battle. Matching logic has been adjusted. The issue with the new event UI, where the number of starfighters prepared to launch was not updated upon tapping the reload button, has been addressed. So they're working on the new UI that they introduced last time. So the Legion Reinforcement card pack will not be available for this release of Legions at War. I actually have some Legion mates that use that on occasion, so that might be a little bit of a game changer. Yeah, so let's see here. I got messages. Manual, hi, Jobby. The bosses and law event are clustered together. Not really. I don't think they're going to be going on at the same time. Is that what the thing said? I think it's going to be like, how they normally do like the what is it? Where they'll have the extra map quest. Why am I totally blanking on it? Expanded borders. There you go. When they do the expanded borders, I think they might like interchange those with Revenge of the Bosses when they do them for like 2 or 3 days. So, yeah. I don't, it's not going to be like at the same time. I think that would be a little bit too crazy to do like at the same time, events. Let's check out the, so limited offer, 5-star Lando and IG-88B are now available again. That's kind of confusing. Drawing from this card pack will reveal 1 panel out of a total of 9 different offer panels. The offer revealed will be applied to the 6th card you draw from the card pack. It looks like... Oh, there you go! More cards that can be awakened. So 5-star Chewie, so the old Chewbacca, right? It's the very accurate, right, Chewbacca, and the old Aura Singh, the damage reduction, highly accurate card, can now be awakened. Acquire these cards and strengthen your formation even more. It's actually nice because I've been hoarding Chewbacca's for my girlfriend's formation. She has a light side formation, so yeah, I have I think like 8 Evo Max Chewbacca's, because for the longest time they were going really cheap in auctions and stuff like that. So I just started picking them up. Now I have to find 4 Great Holocrons, which I know I don't have. Oh, weekly chance to get a 5-star? Let's hold on. Revenge of the Bosses. Maybe you might be interesting now. So, schedules for the event are subject to change. Any item containers you possess when the mini event ends will be confiscated. So, the 22nd to the 23rd. Today's the 22nd, right? Yeah. Okay. Oh, so I guess it is going on right now. That's very interesting. So now, okay, so yeah, you have to balance Revenge of the Bosses and Legions at War. I really don't like that. Let's see, any interesting 5 stars that there? No, it's all low tier stuff for the most part. Except for, I would say, Yoda Saber's a good card. Old Boba and Old Han is a decent card. Old Vader's a decent card. And then Yoda EOD is a fantastic card. Do they have Old Dooku in here? Old Dooku's kind of like EOD's counterpart. Force Point Exchange. Oh, you can pick up Chewie today. Oh, and R2. Oh, okay. Huh. So if you get Force Points... Okay, so this is the update to Watto's Junkyard. So there's Whoopie Whoopie coins. Right, yeah, I can get a 2-star Kylo Ren today. Yeah, which is the normal, thing. I only have like 8,000. I used a bunch to get these, the little beasts. Acklay and Nexu and Reek. But yeah, if you play Revenge of the Bosses and you save up enough, you could pick up a 5-star card. Huh, that's kind of interesting. Well, if you're looking for value, I would pick Yoda Exile on Dagobah. Oh, okay, apparently it's not an option right now. I don't see it anywhere. So, yeah, that would be the card I think is the most valuable out of any of the bosses that I was looking at. But if you're looking for a particular card for your formation, obviously, like if you need, one more Lando to complete a 4/7, you should do it. It helps you, regardless. It's a 5-star card. Boba Fett, the Relentless Hunter. I have enough to make 8/15s for, whenever he becomes awakenable. But I don't have the credits to evolve them yet. Well, I mean, I do, but I don't want to use them. So, all right, that's pretty interesting. Let's see here. Anything else? Select one card to keep out of a choice of 3. That's a card pack going on. Let's go back to Revenge of the Bosses. I guess let's play it. Let's do enter map. Let's get right on it. All right, let's come on. Click the little button. Alright, moving right along. Kill Chewie. Chuff, I'm pretty sure, is the easy one. I mean, he's been a boss before. So Chuff will just attack. And yeah, remember that, yeah, see, it's easy. So depending on what their little quote is will depend on force points, 20. So I wonder if you get more force points if they're a more difficult boss? I don't know. Let's see here. So another Chuff. Let's skip that one. Okay, 20 again. Chuff. So we'll attack. So far we're just getting 20 per kill. Pretty sure the silver containers are just blueprints. Well, at least we got 5 bosses on this map, so maybe they increased it a little bit, because yeah, like 2 to 4 was absolutely terrible. Oh, I wasn't paying attention to the quote. Usually the first couple times you go around, it's going to be super easy anyway. And I'm sure if you go on App Invasion or something, not that I know App Invasion at all, but I'm sure that, for those of you who do use it, you can find, somebody will have all the quotes up with their difficulties and stuff like that. So that's cool. We got some stat cards and then some blueprint pieces that I don't really need. But let's go to the next map. Chuff. Wait. see if we see one that's different. Okay, so far I'm not liking this. So, beeping again. Yeah, 3 bosses on that map. And I ran out of energy, so I'll actually have to get the R2 later. So, I mean, it's... If you play the event hard, you'll be able to get, 5-star cards. So, it's not all too bad. But, yeah, I guess that's about it. Oh, let's see what my times are real quick. And... notifications... So, 22:30 is 10:30, so that's 7:30 for me, 5:30 a.m., and 12:30 Eastern time, Pacific time. So, it's not all too bad. I'm going to set those alarms, even though they pop up silently on my phone 5 minutes before the battle. It's like I would set like an hour before, 30 minutes before, and then 10 minutes before. Just to make sure that, I don't miss it for whatever reason. Especially when I'm at work, gotta, go to the bathroom or whatever for, I gotta go take a dump. So, yeah. Yeah, it looks like that's about it for this episode. So... oh, just kidding. So I thought up of a new competition. So it's going to play out just like the lottery, right? So, where am I at here? All right, tickets. So what I'm going to do, right, is I'm going to pull 5 regular packs, right? So they can be gold packs, they can be platinum packs, whatever I decide to choose. It doesn't really matter because it doesn't matter for the stars, right? What I want you guys to do is make 5 choices at the sides, right? That are going to be pulled. So the sides would obviously be light side, dark side, and neutral, right? So the thing is you have to get them all in a row, right? So you'll make 5 choices. You can do light side, light side, neutral, right? That'll be your 5 choices. And then all you're going to do is on this video, you're going to make your 5 choices, right? However you want to lay them all out, right? And then I will organize all of them. And in the next episode, I'm going to pull 5 packs, right? And you will see, so... if you want, write them down on a little ticket, and it'll be just like you're watching the lottery, right? So, what I'm gonna do, right? So, if you get the first one right, that's 1 out of 3 choices, right? Because you got light side, dark side, and neutral. So, 1 out of 1, not a big deal. 1 out of 2 is like 1 in 9, right? That's not really a big deal. 1 out of 3, right? And I think this is going to depend on how many winners there are, right? I kind of want to compensate if nobody wins the big jackpot. I kind of want to compensate and say, hey, anybody who got the first 3 in a row will get 5 gold packs, right? So I mean that's a decent little compensation. But if somebody wins the big one, then I'm not going to be able to do that because that's a lot of trade requests that I'm going to have to complete. So, yeah, that'll be a secondary, and that's 1 out of 27, right? So to get 3 in a row, if you do 3 times 3 times 3, that's 1 out of 27. Now, if you do the first 4 in a row, right, that's pretty significant. That's 1 out of 81, right? And to give you guys perspective, the competition last time had 63 slots, right? There were 63 dark side cards that I could pull at the time. So you have a 1 in 81 chance to get 4 out of 5, right? The first 4. And if you get that, I'll give you 10 platinum packs. So it's going to be the same reward as last time. You get 10 platinum packs if you get 4 of 4. Now, if you get 5 of 5, if you get all 5 of them right, I'm going to give you... nope, dark side. Is it here? There we go. I got 3 of them, right? But I'm going to give you a Kylo Ren Starkiller base 5-star card. Right? He's not highest tier, but he's a high tier, very sought after card. So if you get 5 out of 5, you will get a Kylo Ren Starkiller base. I got all sorts of cards. But yeah, that's going to be the grand prize if you get one, or if you get all 5 of them. So yeah, and you will get Kylo Ren Starkiller base. So yeah, the rules are basically... So just to give you guys an example, like, so for my main man, Revan the Legend, right, you should check out his channel. He has an awesome Star Wars Force Collection channel. He does other mobile games and stuff too, but he's a really fun guy, so you should check out his channel. But I'm going to use him as an example, right? So in the comments, what you would do is you would enter your own comment. You would put Revan the Legend, right? Because that's his name in-game also. So you would put Revan the Legend, and then maybe like a dash, right? And then you'd go, you don't have to put dashes in between your choices. I can kind of figure it out. You can even do like LD and N, right? So for light, dark, and neutral. So just do light, neutral, dark, right? That's your, all you have to do is that. And then click submit. That's your comment submitted, and I will gather all of those and make a list with them. Yeah, I'm just going to do the gold packs. That'll be simpler. So I'll pull 5 gold packs. So that's the competition. So make sure below just 5 random. And it doesn't matter if there's 2 winners, there's 2 winners. I got, 3 Kylo Ren Starkiller bases just in case. I didn't necessarily get them for this, but I kind of, winged it. And I was like, hey, that could be a pretty cool prize for someone. So... yeah, that's the competition. So please like and subscribe. Check me out on Facebook and Twitter, where I post all of my stuff, as often as I can. So yeah, make sure that you write in the comments below, and then you also need to, when you write your comment, you have to make sure that you write your in-game name. Make sure you comment, and thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.